guys, it's Natalia here. Happy New Year, welcome to 2014. My first video this year is going to be probably my longest one of the year, and that is my best of beauty in 2013. I'm not doing the tag as such, but I'm just doing my annual favourites. I have been trying to put this together for well over a month. I've just been trying to make sure I've got everything that the things that really need to be mentioned are being mentioned. So I have got a lot of stuff here, and I'm talking like a lot, so I'm not going to give you too much of a chatty intro. So I'm going to start with skincare type things, and the first thing I'm going to mention is this spray tan from this self tanner from Custom Tan. This is the Custom Tan Rich Self Tanning and Instant Bronzing Mousse. I know what you're thinking, why do you spray tan? You don't need to fake tan, you don't need to do all that. I really don't. I admit that I really don't need to, but sometimes I like to be darker than I am, as does everyone. So I really like this. I've been using it for a good couple of years now. It's just a mousse. It is an organic spray tan, self tanner as well. You use the mitt, apply it on really nicely. It just gives your skin a really gorgeous golden brown. I even use the actual spray tan formulation on my clients, and everyone I've used absolutely loves it. So recommend this. I'll put a link up. Everything I mentioned is going to be linked in the description bar below, so where you can get it from and stuff like that, because this is really well worth checking out. I tried that Saint Tropez one, which everyone raves about, and perfectly honest, I much prefer this one for my skin tone and just for me in general. So Custom Tan is a winner this year for self tanners. Another thing that I've really been enjoying this year is the Dermalogica Pre Cleanse. This is the cleansing oil. It's like those oils that before you do sort of any cleansing stuff on your face, you put this in your hand and rub it all over your face. It breaks down your foundation, it breaks down your makeup, it breaks down your eyeliner. You just rub it in gently into your eyelashes and it breaks down your mascara. Then after that you put some warm water with it and rub your hands together and rub it on your face. It then emulsifies and turns into sort of like a soapy kind of consistency, like it foams, and then it is a really initial first step to cleansing your face. After that I can then go with a normal cleanser and stuff like that, but I'm really enjoying this. And I've had this for ages, and I still probably got like half of it, so it's really good. I love it. And if you have any other cleansing oils for me to try, let me know in 2014. I really want to get into these. I really enjoy using them. The last skincare thing I've got here to mention is the La-Roche Possay Effeclair Duo. Now, I've never mentioned this in my favourites, mainly because I have left it downstairs and I just never brought it up with me. But this is like a moisturiser. It's really funny that I still don't understand what it's for, and it sounds really crazy, but it says it's a corrective and unclogging anti-imperfection care. It's a moisturiser, and I got this as a sample in either the Bella box or Last Hour box. One of those boxes I got these little mini samples, and I wanted to try it, so I put it on. And I don't know if you've probably watched my videos recently, you would have known in my videos in the last couple of months I'm getting a lot of breakouts around my jaw area and my face, and I just can't get on top of it. I tried the Clarisonic. I think that sort of a kick-started using the Clarisonic, started the breakouts, but then since then I just haven't been able to get on top of this issue that I've got. I used this once, and the next morning I woke up and half of my face had cleared up, and I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? And so I used that. I then went out and bought a full-size one. This is, I think, tonight may be my very last use, or tomorrow morning. I'm going to run out tomorrow and get another one because I just can't live without it. And my skin has, it's not that I'm not getting breakouts now, but all the breakouts that I have had have just cleared up a lot faster than it normally would have. I'm finding that I'm not getting as many dark spots, like hyperpigmentation, from my breakouts as I used to, and it's just, I can't believe it's taken me this long to use it, and I love it, and I don't think I will ever live without this. So definitely in my top skincare products of 2013. That's really it for skincare. I wasn't really into changing around my skincare, and nothing I tried really blew me away, so nothing else really gets a mention. Moving on to hair care. Shampoo and conditioners that I've found this year, and I have just always come back to, are these ones. These are the L'Oreal Everpure Sulphate Free Color Care System. The reason I went for this brand is because it is the sulphate free. I'm really trying to stay away from all those nasty things that aren't really that good for you. So these ones are so this is the moisture care basically, because I did get like ombre in my hair. I don't know if you can even see that anymore, because I actually straightened my hair today and my hair is like so freaking long. I didn't realize how long it was, so I need a haircut. But I've been using these. They smell amazing. Like, it's got rosemary and juniper, and this one has got rosemary and mint, and It smells like you're washing your hair in a herb garden. When I put the conditioner on, it kind of feels a slight tingling sensation on my scalp. Nothing unpleasant at all, but it just feels really nice. Your hair is, it's one of those conditioners that you put through your hair, and as soon as you rub your hands through your hair, it just sort of, your hair feels conditioned, and you wash it out and your hair feels amazing. And so I've tried different shampoos and conditioners all throughout the year, and I've always come back to these. So I've loved them so much. My last hair care thing is this Bumble Creme de Coco Tropical Riche Mask. Now, I found this one a couple of months ago. I was in Mecca Cosmetica and just talking about my hair was just so dry and dull ever since putting the ombre in it. Surprisingly, why did I think that would not happen? And I just sort of needed a kind of treatment, and she mentioned this. And when I first got it, like, this is pretty expensive. So when I got it, I'm just like, yeah, I really want it to work, but it's just not going to. And so I put it in, and I've done a full review on this, so I'm going to link that review below. But it just, like, when your hair dries after you've had this in, it is just silky smooth. It is just like, oh my god, I did it last night actually, and my hair is just, I love it. It's just so nice, and it smells like nutty, chocolatey, caramelly goodness. It is amazing. So if you are looking for a deep treatment type product for your hair, check out this one from Bumble because it is really, really nice. Yeah, the last hair thing I'm going to mention is my GHD. As it might seem really random to put something that's so simple in favourites, but I'm snapping it, sorry. But I actually only picked this one up this year, and it's the first time I've ever actually GHD. I've had different brands. I've been using FH High and different brands like that, but it's the first time I've splurged and put money into a GHD, and it is well worth it. Like, it cuts down my hair straightening time by at least half. And also I find that when I straighten my hair with a GHD, my hair holds the straightness a lot longer. Normally, if I use another hair straightener, after about day one, at the end of day one, day two, definitely, you can start seeing some kinks in my hair. It's getting a little bit of a frizz back. I could probably get a good 2 to 3 days out of my hair. It's like dead straight when I use this one as opposed to the other ones I've been using. So I've just been amazed by that. I'm glad I bought it, and I will always have a GHD in my life now. One more body thing I want to mention, I forgot to mention, is Body Shop Body Butters. This is a new one still waiting to be opened, but any of the body butter range from the Body Shop is just, can I say any body butter range from the Body Shop is just phenomenal. It is well worth it. They're so moisturizing, they seep into your skin so well, but they don't leave your skin feeling oily or greasy, and I really don't like that. I tried a Lush thing recently, and it did leave my skin feeling a little bit like for a majority of the day, whereas I find the body butters from the Body Shop, it just soaks in, your skin is just left soft, it isn't left oily, greasy, it doesn't feel like you've just had a whole lot of moisturizer put on it. And I think they're just amazing, perfect for dry skin, you know, all year round. I use it in summer so I don't get too dry if I go in the sun. I use it in winter to stop my legs getting dry and scaly because they do, and it's gross. And I will always have a body butter in my life, and I just love them. So if you haven't tried body butters from the Body Shop before, well worth looking at them as well. I've got one nail thing that I'm going to mention, and that is, these are new, and I know they're a little bit difficult to get in Australia. I think you can get these from Taraz. These are Sephora Formula X for Sephora top coats. These are the glitter top coats. This is what it looks like in the bottle, and this is what it looks like on my nails. It's kind of like, I've used every single one of the glitter top coats from Formula X. Has just blown my mind. It is just, because it's so unique. It's got like small glitter particles, and it's got big chunky glitter particles, and it's also got matte parts in it, but also some of them got glittery bits in it. It is just amazing. I've also got a white one that has got sort of like little bits, but it's also got little long bits of glitter, and it's just, every single one of them is unique, and none of them are the same. The colours vary so much, and I'm just in love with them. I cannot stop wearing them. So that's what I'm wearing today, and I love it, and they last a really long time. The Sephora Formula X brand in general, sort of like a gel consistency, very opaque, very creamy, lasts ages. So big fan. Oh, this is the colour I'm wearing today. This is Infatuated, which is the light blue, and the glitter one is called Turbulent. So now on to makeup. This is the fun stuff. So the first thing I've got here, and this is actually a sample, and the reason it's a sample is because I've never actually had to buy a full size of it. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. That is what that one looks like. It is in a small kind of squeezy tube. I've just, for whatever reason, I've just come across so many samples of these. I've just been using up sample after sample, and I've been meaning to go and get a full-size one, but then I found another sample. So face primers are something that I don't often use them all the time, I will admit that. And when I do, a lot of the times I just think it doesn't really make a noticeable difference. The Smashbox one makes a noticeable difference. It's kind of like a silicone based, sort of like the Benefit Professional, but it's a clear silicone, not so much the coloured tinted silicone, but it is amazing, and every single time I've worn this, it surprises me how good it is, so well worth checking out. Another primer I have been using a lot is the L'Oreal Lumi Magique primer. It is this one here. It is a white thin liquid, and it just adds a really nice lot of luminosity to your skin, and if you can see that. The reason I've just been using this so much, I'm almost at the end of that, and I definitely need to repurchase that. I think it's kind of like a dupe for MAC Strobe Cream, the same sort of thing, just gives a really nice luminosity to your skin underneath your foundation. And the reason I've been using that all the time is because my foundation of the year that I have not stopped wearing is the Studio Fix Fluid. It's in NW40. Now Studio Fix Fluid is a very matte full coverage foundation, which I kind of use a lot of the time for filming and stuff, and because it is so flat and so matte, I find that this works really, really well under it to give your skin that glow from within. So I put that on top of that. Amazing. And I find the best way to apply this is with the Beauty Blender, because it just applies a really thin coat where you need it. It just gives that really nice airbrushed look. I've tried using this with a brush, and I find that it can look a little bit cakey in areas, so do be careful of that. But I find the Beauty Blender to be the best way to apply this foundation, and I've been loving it. So that's NW40. I was NW35, but I had to go back to NW40 because I got tanned in Mexico, and I've never really gone back to that shade yet. I might this winter. Speaking of applying foundations, Beauty Blender. I have nothing more that hasn't been said about this. I've tried so many dupes, and there is not one time I have found a dupe better than the Beauty Blender. It is just amazing, flawless application. You can bounces on your skin, it bounces and distributes your foundation everywhere it needs to go without being too thick, without being too cakey. You can also build coverage. You flip it over, use the smaller end to get underneath your eyes, and blend your concealer. You don't really need much more than that. It is amazing. Two more concealers that I have been using underneath my eyes. I'm using the MAC Prolongwear concealer. I find everyone is going to be talking about this concealer this year, and every time I've been looking at a favourites video, they have been mentioning it, and rightly so. It is a fantastic concealer. The one thing I like about this is it just doesn't crease. This is the one concealer that I find that doesn't crease. I use it as a primer on my eyelids, underneath my eyes as concealer. This is in the shade NW30, and because it is a bit lighter, then you can use it to highlight your face as well. Full coverage, excellent. Yeah, everyone's talking about this. And another concealer that I'm using for blemishes. Now, the concealer I've been using is this OCC Skin Conceal, and this is in Y4, and this is what it looks like. It's just a big pot of concealer. This is $20. You get 8 grams of product for $20, and it is just amazing. The coverage on this is also really, really good. So that's it just there. So it is a lot darker than I wouldn't put this underneath my eye just because it's a lot darker than I would normally want underneath my eye. But I just put that, spot conceal blemishes, and it just works a dream. Put it on your face, and then you go over the Beauty Blender and just bounce it on top, and it just blends it in flawlessly. And I love OCC, and this concealer is just amazing. It really is fantastic. Okay. To set my face, this year I have been using pretty much all year the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. This is medium dark. I use a mixture between medium dark and medium deep. I actually can't tell the difference between them. I don't even know which one is darker, but it's whichever one. Both of them work for me, and it's whichever one that I'm the closest to at the time. Bronzer of the year has been NARS Casino Bronzer. I've hit pan. I think this will be the second bronzer in my entire life I've actually finished, and that is saying something. Because I went to Mexico in July and just got really, really, really dark, I had to go up in all my shades. This is actually the darkest bronzer that I've got, and it's really, really nice. It has got a hint of a shimmer to it, but nothing that's too in your face. I do use this for contouring, even though it has got that shimmer in it, so I use that all the time, and I'm going to be very sad when this goes. When this one goes, I think I'm just going to have to repurchase it. I can't not have that. So the next thing I've got here to talk about, and I think everyone is going to be talking about this, is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, and this is in the colour Luminous Light. It's just going to add a really nice natural glow to your face, and that's it right there. So I just take that and I just set my underneath concealer, down my nose, Cupid's bow and the center of my forehead, and it is just so beautiful. But I cannot stop using it, and this is like holy grail product as well. I just wish the packaging didn't get so dirty, but you know. Got a couple of blushes here that I want to talk about, and as I was going through all of the ones, a lot of my blushes this year have been limited edition. I could not show you all my limited edition blushes. I'm going to show you one. This is Right From Love, and this is from the this collection. This one. What was this one? It is just a really sort of gorgeous peachy pink, sort of like a really nice peachy colour, and it is just really nice. It's a little bit shimmery. It's like the perfect amount of shimmer. It's just one of those colours that just is amazing. I just wish it wasn't limited edition. But the next blush that I've got here is another one from MAC, and this is Desert Rose, and it doesn't really look like much. It is just a really nice dusky rose matte blush. It is just really, really nice for my skin tones, I find. But that's it just there. Just really, really nice, gorgeous. And because it's matte as well, if you're doing a really dramatic look on your eyes or going for a bold lip, I like to wear a matte blush, and so I really, really enjoy Desert Rose. It's been one of my go-to blushes. Moving on to eyes, and I'm going to start with eye palettes. The first one I'm going to mention here is the Urban Decay Vice 2 palette. I got this one in October in a swap, and it is just gorgeous. Like, it's as if this palette was made for me and my skin tone. I love it. The jewel tones are amazing, the pigmentation is amazing, it's everything you've ever wanted from Urban Decay, and I've done a full review. I'll link that below. I'm not going to say anything more about that. And my next thing from Urban Decay is my good old Naked palette. You can't go wrong. It is one of those palettes that you can do no wrong with this palette. I go to it every single year. It is amazing. I cannot stop using. I love it so much, and it's just holy grail. Absolutely holy grail. I did get the Naked 3 palette, and I'm wearing that on my eyes today. Still playing around with it. Yeah. Not as good as the Naked 1 palette. Naked 1 palette is amazing. Two products for brows this year. Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Brunette. I really, really like this. I find this to be a really nice colour to match my eyebrows. Very easy to use, blends really nicely. It's got spoolie at the end to comb through. And it's just, I just really, really like them. I wish they were a bit more accessible in Australia, but I will link a place where you can get them from in Australia anyway. And the next thing I've got here is this Urban Decay Brow Box, and this is in the colour Brown Sugar. The reason I like this one in particular is it's actually got two eyebrow shadows, two different shades, a light and a dark. So I use the light one on the inside of my eyes and use the dark one towards the tail. I think they work really nicely. They're great colours. And it comes in a cute little box. Next thing I want to mention are Makeup Geek pigments. Makeup Geek in general has been absolutely amazing. They're releasing, I saw today that they're releasing their blushes very, very, very soon. Cannot wait for that. I cannot wait. Their eyeshadows have been amazing. I pretty much got the entire Makeup Geek cosmetic line. I've got all the eyeshadows, all the pigments, all the gel eyeliners. I've got all the lipsticks. They have now been discontinued. They're going to be re-releasing them, but I've got them. There is not one thing I don't like about them, and the pigments this year have just been phenomenal. The ones I really like are Afterglow. It's like a really nice sort of tanny kind of colour. Vegas Lights, I did a tutorial with this one this year. It is just gorgeous. Like, look at this. Amazing copper sparkle beautifulness. I will link that tutorial below. It was my tutorial for blue eyes. And the last one here is Insomnia, which is a dupe for MAC's Blue Brown pigment. It is like that. It is just gorgeous. Amazing, fantastic price. I think there's like $7.95 for all of that. Love the pigments. Gel eyeliner of the year goes to Makeup Geek again. Immortal gel eyeliner is the blackest gel eyeliner in the world. You can see I've used a fair bit of it. I've tried so many black gel eyeliners, and not one of them that I use compares to this. Like, I even got the MAC Black Track Fluid line this year to test it out, and I haven't even used it again. I've used it once, and I just always go back to this one because I much prefer this. It is creamy, it is so pigmented, it is just like the blackest black, and it does not move. It will stay on your waterline, it will stay all day and all night. This doesn't move. So Makeup Geek gel eyeliners, Immortal in particular is the black one, phenomenal. Another thing I've got here is from OCC, and this is the Loose Colour Concentrate in Platonic. I use this one as an inner corner highlight. It is just a really gorgeous kind of light pink shimmer. You can see that there, and it is just if I'm doing like a really dramatic eye, I will just put that and just put it right in the inner corner of my eye, and that's all you need, and your eyes just go like to the next level. It is just amazing. I've also got the entire range of them. If you are interested, I'll link the video to see other colours that they have. They're only $14 for this much product. Bargain. Next thing here, mascara of the year. This is probably no surprise to you, but this is the Note Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is by far my favourite mascara in the history of the world. Hands down, knocks any mascara I've ever used out of the park. I don't know what they've done with this, but this is just amazing. I've done a full review of this one and a demonstration. I'll link that one below as well, so there's going to be a lot of links. The wand is an hourglass shaped wand. The product is the perfect consistency. It curls, it curls, it also holds your curl, it adds thickness, it adds length, it adds everything, and it's just amazing. I would actually be happy to not use any mascara in the world ever again and only have that. I went to IMATS, and in IMATS they had the velour lashes, and I've been wanting to try these for a very long time, and these are like 100% mink lashes. These are the ones in Doll Me Up. They are just amazing. They are so soft. They're just so amazing on your eyes. It just makes your eyes go, again, takes your eye to a completely different level. I love them. And you can get like, I think they said you can get 25 uses out of these. These are probably bordering on like, you know, might need to start getting rid of them and getting a new pair. But I think they were like $25, and it's just, they're so worth it. If you haven't tried velour lashes, do it. There's a whole range they've got. They've got so many of them, and they are just amazing. I love them. So that is them products, and then we are finished. I feel like I've talked really fast, so apologies if I have spoken fast. I know I just speak really fast as a general rule, and I'm trying to stop that, but I've just got a lot to get through, and this has already been going for 35 minutes. So let's get on to the lip product. First thing I'm going to mention here is this Bite Beauty Whipped Cherry Exfoliant. This is the weirdest thing. I think I mentioned this before. This is like it's a lip scrub, but it's a lot more moisturizing than like your regular sugar scrubs. Let me see if you can see so you can see that. You put that on your lips, and it kind of feels like it's not doing anything because they're not abrasive at all. It's really unusual. They don't give you an abrasive exfoliation, but you sort of rub it on your lips, and you sit there and think, this is ridiculous. This is doing absolutely nothing. I'm just going to give up. But the moisturizing properties in it is just soak straight into your lips, and your lips are just so soft and so supple. And one thing I have an issue with dryness just on the inner part of my lip, like just in there, like my lipstick doesn't take to it all that well unless I give it a good exfoliation. I put this on, and it is amazing. My lips are just like baby soft. Another thing from Bite Beauty is this is the Bite Beauty High Pigment Pencil, and this is rhubarb. It's just one of those retractable lip pencils. That is what it looks like. I like Bite Beauty. I am writing a blog all about Bite Beauty. That is the colour there. Just amazing. The pigmentation on this is just out of this world. They last really long. They're so easy to apply, and the fact that there is nothing that is dangerous for you to consume in it is just an added bonus. It's just sort of going down the natural kind of ways, and it is an amazing company. I love all their products, and there's a lot more things I want to try from them this year. And the last thing I have to mention here in lip products, and this is it from what I can tell, but I kind of feel like I'm missing out on something. Oh well, my favourite lipsticks of the year, like these have just blown me away, are the Urban Decay Revolution lipsticks. Now I have got 7 of them. I think there's 22 in the collection. The one colour in particular is Liar, and this is the colour I'm wearing today. The reason I love this so much is I have been on the search for the perfect nude lipstick for my skin tone for years. I have tried so many of them, and none of them really work for me. Like some of them I'm like, yeah, that's nice, but then I have to add a bit of something extra to it to make it work. This lipstick in Liar, that's really junky because I twist into the lid, but this lipstick in Liar is the best lipstick in the world for my skin tone as a nude. That's it. Just there. This is what I'm wearing today. I have not stopped wearing this since I got it. In fact, I've even got a backup in case this gets discontinued and I can't find it ever again. I might even have to get another backup because I have not been able to find a nude lipstick for myself, and I found it. It is amazing. The Revolution lipsticks themselves are just phenomenal. This one here, Jilted, I just want to show you this one. So this colour here, Jilted, is just amazing. It is like, a gorgeous pink with like a purpley bluey duochrome through it. It is just, oh my god, I love it. And the next one I'm going to show you quickly is Venom, which is kind of like a really nice, gorgeous berry tone, which I wore in a tutorial recently. So they actually look quite similar, but they're not. That's Jilted and that is Venom. Love them. They're just amazing lipsticks. Very pigmented, creamy, rich, smooth, enjoyable to wear. They last quite a long time as well, which I'm surprised about. They got good staying power, and I sort of go towards my Urban Decay lipsticks much more than I would ever touch a MAC lipstick this year. I barely even touched my MAC lipsticks since getting these. I just love them so much. That wraps up my top products of 2013. I feel like I can't even speak anymore. I've just been talking for that long. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any comments or questions, leave it in the comment bar below. If you have tried any of these products, if you love these products, if you have any product recommendations for me in 2014, leave it in the comment bar below as well. That's about it, really. I've got not much more to say on this. This is a big video. It is really, really time consuming. It took me ages to come up with this, but I'm pretty happy with my end result. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I will leave, I'll have a blog post below that has links to every single thing that I mentioned. So I'm going to leave you now and go and edit this and hopefully get this up tonight. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and yeah, I will see you soon. Bye.